Yo, this Key. We locked in with CountyBoySin. What's up, bro?
CountyBoySin brought his camera.
Key, man. Damn, bro. We got Key in here. How you feeling, bro?
What's up, son? I'm chilling.
You chilling, bro? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, actually. Let me not downplay. I'm feeling good.
You feeling good?
Yeah.
Where? Hell yeah, hell yeah. So, bro, I just want the people to know how we locked in. You show me love from the rip, bro. Talk to them about that, me locking in with you, and how we got locked in.
I was just scrolling on the gram. And I seen you had locked in with somebody I follow. And I just was like, all right, this is dope that somebody is actually, doing something different or actually just doing anything. You feel me? Like I like when niggas just doing work. You feel me? Like whatever you're doing, you could be in the kitchen chefing, you can be going to school. You feel me? Like it don't even got to be work as long as you're doing something. You feel me? Like, and I just hit you on some keep doing your thing, blase, let's lock in. And you was like, bet. When you try to lock in, I'm like, damn, he hit me right back.
Who have you worked with where you felt like, yo, bro, you know what? I'm taking things to another level. And I want you to speak loud. I want you to, you know what I mean? I want people to hear you on this.
It was like early on, maybe like 4 years ago. Um, I had a I had a studio session with EST GEE, and I didn't even know who he was at the time. Um, I had posted a picture or whatever, and somebody was like, "Yo, that's such and such," and I'm just like, "I'm just happy to be here." Like, you feel me? Like it was in the beginning of me. Recording people, so I was just happy to record people. You feel me? I got a call, pull up to the studio. And that's what happened.
So, is there any other engineers or producers that you know from the city of Philly? Speaking to people who in the studio who really people don't know, but they making a name for themselves or has been made a name, like Jumbo, right? I got Jumbo coming on here this week.
Okay.
Jumbo. Yeah, Jumbo coming on here and
I had a few
what?
sessions with Jumbo in the past.
Oh, you had a few sessions with Jumbo?
Yeah,
bro. That's
his studio out like in the Chamonix or something like that.
yeah,
His old studio. I'm not sure what
yeah. He out Bucks County.
Okay.
For sure. Yeah, nah. Shout out Jumbo. He coming on here this week. So it's like it's kind of a coincidence that I got you in here, bro. When you was like, yo, bro, let's do it. Because I didn't think we was gonna do it, and then you was like, yo, and then Jumbo hit me today. Actually, he was like, yo, bro, let's do it. Yep. So the fact that you was like, yo, bro, let's do it. It's kind of like all a coincidence, and I got questions for both of y'all. Do you feel like EST GEE was the biggest artist that you've worked with? Talk to us about the artists that you worked there from the city and who you feel as though was the biggest and things like that.
I'm gonna answer your first question about the engineers. You asked me about what other engineers that's in the city do anything. God give hats off to my old head, the real Cash Bro. Shout out Cash Bro. Batcave Ruggy, he a legend in the city.
Batcave Studios.
Yeah, Batcave Studios. Period.
Yo, shout out Batcave Studios. I did Big Ooh at Batcave Studios.
I just seen that. I seen
right.
that. Shout out to Ooh. Shout out to V Virgil. Shout out my dog Running Up Raw. I'm missing a few people, but it's a few people doing anything, doing anything or on their way to doing things. You feel me?
How do you feel about the people that you've worked with from the city? Like I said, who was it that you said that you saw that followed me in terms of me working my way up? Who did you say like, yo, bro, I saw on your page that bro was following you? Talk to us about that and talk to us about you working with people in the city.
I'm not 100% on who it was that I seen that you worked with, but I knew it was somebody that I work with as well. You feel me? So I was like, oh, wait, let me tune in real quick, see what they was talking about. You feel me? And as far as like who I work with in the city, what was the question again as far as that?
yeah. I'm saying like
you said something like
who have you worked with in the city in terms of making a name for yourself and who has made a name for themselves? Who have you worked with that is notable and that people can kind of relate to as being a mainstream artist from the city?
Right at the top, Young 7 KUR, Big China. I work with legends too. I mixed the song that Freeway was on. I did a session with Beans. I did a session with Santos plenty of times. I damn near work with everybody. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, I can't name everybody off the top of my head. But
What producers or engineers do you look up to? Like, who have inspired you? I look up to people like Beethoven. We got Mustard. We got producers like that's in the industry. Tell us who you look up to and who have like shined a light in terms of who inspired you.
I wouldn't even say it was somebody I look up to. Like, how can I put it? I didn't come into this shit to try to be like anybody else. You feel me? I just took certain like little shit like, oh, I see what he doing. I don't really like that. I see what he doing. I don't really like that, but I do like the way he do that. You feel me? It wasn't like more so people inspired me, or my bad. It wasn't more so I wanted to be like anybody. It was more so I was inspired by people. You feel me? Like, oh, all right.
Who inspired you? Who inspired you?
Nobody specifically, but just like a bunch of people in the game, like Pharrell, Kanye, just a bunch of artists, producers. You feel me? People in that lane, like people of that nature.
Right. So is that like the same thing as like a Jermaine Dupri? Like is that same lane?
Jermaine Dupri, yeah, yep.
Does Nick Cannon fall in that lane at a point or no?
I'm not sure as far as like if he make his own beats or whatever, but
Timberland
on his motherfucking on the what you call side of things, yeah. On the TV screen side of things, yeah.
Would you say Timberland that
Uh,
type of thing or no?
little
Is
bit of
Timberland in
Timberland.
that lane or no?
I was yeah. I would say so because he got songs out.
And the reason why I asked you was because if anybody was asking me, yo, bro, who's in your lane, right? I could list for days who's in my lane. You got Trap Lil Ross who killing stuff. You feel what I'm saying? He can document and go on and narrate and journalize anything. You got DJ Academics. He the biggest in the game. DJ Academics is forever the biggest in the game.
I think
Like,
so.
yeah, nah, DJ Academics is the biggest in the game for sure, bro. Like, just off of like where him coming from Jamaica, not even coming from America, single mom, you know, being picked on, being chubby as a kid, going to college, like learning the logistics of society, then coming back, then being a pundit in journalism or the rap game, 100%. You know, he didn't take like I fuck with Vlad too, but Vlad like Vlad has a resource to him from being white. You know, you got resource
from being Jewish.
Yeah, from oh, that's an elite resource. You feel what I'm saying? White is just a generalized advantage. 100%. But when you talk about being Jewish, you one of the elites. You feel what I'm saying? And I got Jewish friends. You gotta have them, bro, working up. You got to, bro. It just is what it is. Yo, what have you learned and what would you tell people who trying to work up in the studio space? Like trying to have your own studio, trying to own things, just trying to make your own beats, working with artists. What would you have to say to the kid that's 12 years old looking up to you right now?
I would say first you gotta have will. Like you gotta have the will to do it. And it all start with a vision. At that point, you feel me? Vision, execution, plan, and motherfucking make that shit happen.
Did you need money?
In my situation, you need some money. Like I didn't need like the tens and thousands of dollars that you would think I needed. You feel me? I just had to get an interface for the situation that I was in. I had access to a room already. You feel me? And it had a bunch of stuff in it already. So I just made do with what I had at the time until I worked up and started grabbing little pieces at a time. And then it slowly progressed to a bigger room. Then it progressed to a different location. And now we here.
Is there any artist that you feel like you do want to work with in the future?
Like this, like in general, like as far as like music, like mixing, recording them, doing the song.
Everybody. I mean, cause you make music too.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, would you rather feature with somebody, or would you rather mix for them, or pioneer for them? Talk to us about that. Talk to us on who you look forward to working with. I mean, we gotta have a goal, some type of thing that we're trying to reach. I mean, I know I am. I mean, I plan on sitting with the president. I mean, once I sit with the president, I feel like I made it. I mean, anything else other than that, I feel like, they average Joes, and I don't really get caught up in their stigma or their name. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that when we leave out of here. When we end this interview, I'm gonna talk to you about why I don't get caught up with people. But nah, go ahead. Who would you say?
I would like to work with Vori. I like Rory music a lot. I wouldn't mind getting a feature for sure, but I wouldn't mind recording him to see what like his process like.
And that should be easy for you, bro.
Yeah.
That's easy for you. I mean,
process. I ain't gonna lie. I fell in love with the process more than anything. Like just making something from nothing. Like I don't know. It was just like it felt like magic. Like damn, I can make something out of thin air. Like hear a beat and put words on it. Like excuse me. It just gave me a different type of feeling the first time I actually did it.
So with there being so many like producers or engineers or mixers, what separates you from like everybody else? So what I would say about me is what separates me from anybody with just a camera or who just an interview guy. I can relate to any situation because of my sociology degree. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
I've learned, and I spent hours on nights and overnight really understanding people's personalities and characteristics and how the world works and how things function and things like that. That's why I got behind the camera. What would you say that is for you?
I would say real life situations, like just growing up in different areas, being in different places, meeting different people. You feel me? That built my sociology. You feel me? Like, and I feel like what separate me is just like my work ethic. You feel me? Like I work harder than anybody. I feel like.
How can Vori see your work ethic? Because that's somebody who you would want to work with in the future. How could he be like, yo, damn, bro, work ethic is just crazy. Like we talked about KUR, right? And me being a fan and me wanting to work with him and like me having worked with him. Hopefully I'm looking at shit like my name is gonna put me in position to where he's not gonna have a choice. Right. Like he's just not. I'm sorry, we've had our ups and downs, but everybody's gonna have to go through CountyBoySin. He's not gonna have a choice. What avenue or what is your mechanism to where okay, Vori won't have a choice, Kanye won't have a choice, Pharrell won't have a choice to come through my studio. They just won't. I'm sorry. They're just gonna have to come through me.
I mean, either hearing my work or just me meeting them, me meeting them in person. I mean, either or. You feel me? I feel like that'll do it, or that's what's going to do it. That's what's been doing it. You feel me? Like word of mouth, or you feel me? Me just presenting myself in a way where they can't deny it. Oh shit! Nobody never walked up to me and said, "Yo, I run a studio, blase blase. I have a card." You feel me? Like that's the type of shit I do.
There's a difference from people needing you because you have a studio, and there's a difference from people knowing your name and people wanting to work with you. So, for instance, like we talked about EST GEE being in the city and coming through the studio, right? So he probably didn't know you personally, but it was like, okay, well, a studio that's in Philly, boom, blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah, we happen to connect. I happen to connect with EST GEE. Now, when it comes to people knowing you personally, how are we going to get to that level to where people know I'm just not a studio that when they in town, they could just come to because, they Google me or it came up on Yellow Pages. How can they know my name? They know my face and say, yo, you know what? When I go to Philly, I gotta work with him. There is no Google involved. Yo, I'm telling my manager, hit up his people, hit up his family. Yo, we locking in with bro as soon as we hop, or as soon as we touch down. Talk to us about that.
Like I said, it's more so word of mouth. And this business is not about what you know, it's about who you know. You feel me? You do enough work, your name gonna get put out there to where it's though a motherfucker like that coming to the city, before they come into the city, they checking they motherfucking behind. Oh yo, I wanna do a studio session. All right, who studio can I lock into? All right, I'm gonna go to this food place while we there. Can we make sure that's already reserved before we get there and all that? You feel me? That's how your name can come up. You feel me? If you got the best food, if you got the hottest name as far as like your studio, or you feel me? A motherfucker might want to come to your city and do a feature with you. You feel me? But they don't know how to get access to you. feel me? But they might, you feel me? They might know somebody who do. You feel me? And that's where it's though. I feel like that's where my name got hot at, because I treated everybody the same, no matter where you came from, who you knew, or what you knew.
Have you had Skrilla in here?
Yeah.
How many times?
Couple times. I mean, I wouldn't say probably. I could probably count on my hand.
Like five, 6 times.
Maybe like 2 or 3.
Who from the city who you had to where like, and I asked about Skrilla because I want people, our audience, to know who you've had from the city, so that I mean, all of our people aren't a nationwide audience. Some of our people only from the city and they never been outside the city. They don't really know anything outside of Philly. So that's why I asked you, and that's why I bring up Skrilla as a household name. So I want you to really tell us what you look forward to do in the future, and what's the point to where you feel like you made it. Like I said, I talked about me sitting down with the president. I sit down with the president, I feel like I made it. Talk to us when you feel like you made it. What does that look like in the future? You making it? Who have you sat down with? Who came through?
Like making it is more so like it's a state of mind. You feel me? Like, and it's your picture to paint. You feel me? Like, my picture is, I wanted to find something to do where it's though something I love to do. You feel me? I can get paid for it. Take care of my kids. Take care of my family. You feel me? Make sure my people straight. You feel me? I'm already doing that right now. You feel me? Like, I feel like I made it. You feel me? It's just another level that I can take it to. I mean, it's really not always about money. You feel me? I'm making money. You feel me? Yeah, that's cool and all that. But it's more so like, I want to get to the level where it's though I got more resources for my people. Like, and yeah, that's it. And
what do you want the people to know, bro, before we get out of here? What can they expect from you? Anybody who they can expect kind of in the near future? Like, okay, Mixed by Key work with this person. Oh, yo, he locked in with this person. What's next? We already talked about you working with KUR. What other names can we expect kind of coming soon? Are you reaching out to people? Are you saying, yo, bro, I'm the biggest in the city, you got to work with me? Because that's what I do. Like, people, I tell people I'm the biggest, yo, not even just in the city, bro. The entire world is going to have to go through CountyBoySin. I'm telling people.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm pretty modest. You feel me? Like, I mean, I talk amongst my boys. You feel me? And like, I feel like, I mean, I'm the shit or whatever. You feel me? But like, I ain't the type of person to be like, I'm the best and all that. You feel me? All right, because that's like saying that's like damn, what's the joint I'm looking for? That's like saying I'm the tallest midget. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you got motherfucking put the work in. It don't matter if you the best. You make your work gotta speak for you at the end of the day. You feel me? And I feel like that's what my work do. My name everywhere right now. You feel me? Like,
I feel like when people don't know your name, they feel like you haven't worked. Like, so when I feel like, yo, if people know your name, like, I feel like the narrative of if people know your name, yo, like, yo, you haven't worked. But if people know your name, yo, you've worked. I feel like, yo, that's like an oxymoron when it comes to that, because like, you could, like, especially me, bro, like, I feel like my subscribers and my likes don't really reflect who I've done.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
And
yo, bro, which is why I appreciate you, bro, because you showed me love from whenever we locked in, and I felt like you showed me love because of who I've done, not because of my followers or anything like that. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. I feel like with that shit, like, you just keep working and don't get discouraged about the numbers or what's not showing up. You feel me? All that shit just gonna come full circle. The more work you put out, the more views you're gonna get, the more people you're gonna attract towards whatever you're trying to do. That's just what that is. Just try not to get discouraged about it. You feel me? You gonna feel it. You feel me? But just go through the motions. You feel me? And then move on.
Right. Yo, Key, bro, I appreciate you, bro. Is there anything you want to let your people know, my people know, CountyBoySin family, the whole audience? Is there anything that you want them to know before we hop out of here, bro? I want to see you take things to another level. The biggest pioneers. I plan on seeing you on the level of a Beethoven, of a DJ Mustard, or people who behind the scenes in terms of production or mixing and pioneering, but people don't really look at them as an entertainer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I plan on seeing you down the line on that level. Talk to us about that, and talk to us, about what people can expect from you.
Well, in terms of that, I mean, I'm putting out more music, more videos in the very near future, which I wasn't doing the past 4 or 5 years. I just was building my name up as far as the business on the engineering side. So like, you're definitely gonna see my face more as far as just more music from me. You feel me? And that's going for like, I feel like that's gonna help with the studio situation, where though people gonna say, oh, well, that's Mixed by K, who also work at Homeroom Studio. You feel me? We need to lock in with him. You feel me? He make music and he record people. You feel me? So like, if you want to lock in, you feel me? Mixed by Key on Instagram, homeroomstudios.com. You feel me? Get with us.
Yo, anything you got to say about CountyBoySin before we out of here, bro?
I'm proud of CountyBoySin. I mean, I went all the way back to your first video and to see where you at now. You feel me, bro? Keep going. The sky's the limit. Don't ever let nobody tell you what you can and can't do. The worst thing somebody could tell you is no.
Yo, bro, you ain't never lie. We talked about being a fan, bro, and we talked about being told no.
The worst thing somebody could do is no. I mean, you can feel however you want to feel, but at the end of the day, take it on the chin and keep it pushing.
Yo, bro, I appreciate that. Yo, before we get out of here, this is the last thing, bro. What is your ad lib? I know, like for instance, Jalo Beats got like Jalo Beats, holla at me, right? What's your ad lib? What's your name ad lib? I wanted to ask you this the whole time I was driving up here, bro.
It's not an ad lib. It's called a tag. I don't necessarily got a tag because I'm not the one making the beat necessarily.
Okay.
Yet, you feel me? I do make beats like low key, you feel me? But I haven't put anything out for me to say, oh, I do make beats.
So you simply a mixer.
Basically, I just record people, help them with these songs.
Like, yo, don't talk too long on this part.
Say this like this.
Say this like this. Cut it right here. Da, da, da. But
change
I'm not
this word to that.
But you're not making the beat.
Not necessarily. I mean, I got homies that make beats. My homie J Star make beats. My homie ABM.
So why did KUR lock in with you?
To be honest, bro, I don't even know. I ain't even gonna hold you. I never even asked him, to be honest. I mean, the first time I met him, he came to do a feature with somebody, and he had brought his engineer, and I guess it was more so probably like the reaction that I gave. Like, it wasn't like I wasn't hating on nobody. I was welcoming him. Like, yo, bro, here, you need your engineer. Here, what else you need? Blase. You feel me? It was more so like that. And then like maybe like a week or two later, he hit me up, got my number from somebody, and it was just like we've been locked in since.
Yeah, bro. Keep being receptive. I mean, you get more bees with honey than you do with bullshit. You know what I'm saying, bro? So
like
that was like one of them type of things. You feel what I'm saying, bro? Like,
yeah.
Even though I got my like little stories about dude, he know how I feel, whatever, But no, he the reason why I locked in with you, bro. And like, I appreciate you locking in with me, bro. Again, I'm gonna say before we hop out of here, bro. One, you got me my most watched reel on Instagram. I want you to know that.
It's cool.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
I don't want to take no credit for your work.
Nah, bro. Nah.
You doing the work.
Nah.
I can't take credit for that.
I want you to know, bro. You definitely put me in position, bro. That's why I text you. I was like, bro, I got love for you, bro. I know you probably was looking like, yo, bro, what you mean you got, whoa, what?
No, I understood.
But I always try to just show love whenever I can, bro. And Key, I appreciate you, bro. We locked in. It don't matter where I go with this shit, bro. You can always tell County Boys, like you can always tell people, bro, I got his real number. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't got his text now. He give y'all. You know what I'm saying? I got his real number, bro.
For real.
You feel me saying? I appreciate you, bro. And we locked in for life, bro.
Yes, sir. Shout out my boy CountyBoySin. We locked in.
Appreciate you, bro.
CountyBoySin brought his camera.